Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been long since I have posted any video, but today, thinking of an opportunity and with time, I decided to finally start with English literature chapters, Ncert of class 9 to 12. So today we are going to start with the last chapter of class 10, first flight book, which is the proposal. So here in this video, you're going to see a PDF. In that PDF, I have highlighted certain words. The meaning of those difficult words are mentioned in the same PDF. And after this video, I'm going to share your question answers regarding them also. So this chapter basically is regarding some kind of Russian wedding. And when we talk about Russian wedding, most of the customs are similar to an Indian wedding or Indian tradition, except a few. So here we are going to read the chapter and understand what the writer says. This is a one-act play. Now, when I talk about one-act play, it means it doesn't have more than one act. The chapter will be completed in just mere one act. Also, it is satirical comedy. Satirical comedy because here you're going to see three characters who are wise, who are intelligent, but they fight over petty or useless issues. So without much ado, let's start the chapter. The proposal, originally titled A Marriage Proposal, is a one-act play, as I told you, a farce by the Russian short story writer and dramatist Anton Chekhov. It was written in 1888 to 89. Now here, farce is like a dramatic composition, and as I told you, it is satirical comedy. The play is about the tendency of wealthy families to seek ties with other wealthy families, increase their states by encouraging marriages that make good economic sense. So here in this chapter, you will find out that it's a relation between people of those times. They used to make their daughters or son get married to a wealthy family so that they can get their finances strong. And it happens even today. But in those times, people used to approach wealthy families so that they can also benefit from it. Ivan Lomov, a long-time wealthy neighbor of Stephen Chubukov, also wealthy, comes to seek the hand of Chubukov's 25 years daughter, Natalia. All three are quarrelsome people and they quarrel over petty issues. The proposal is in danger of being forgotten amidst all this quarreling. But economic good sense ensures that the proposal is made after all, although the quarreling perhaps continues. So here, main three characters you need to understand. Number one is Ivan Lomov. He is the neighbor of the main character who is Stephen Shubukov. And Stephen has a daughter who is 25-year-old and her name is Natalia. Now what happens? Basically, Ivan comes to meet Stephen and proposes something, and that proposal is nothing but a marriage proposal for his 25-year-old daughter Natalia. But out of this proposal, what happens is three of them start fighting and perhaps the proposal is remain untouched. Let's start with the chapter. So main characters here will be Stephen, who's a landowner, Natalia, who's the daughter of Stephen, and Ivan Lomov, which is a neighbor. So here we are not going to use the complete names, we're just going to use the main characters. Now the first scene happens in a drawing room in Chubukov's house. Now here when I will read, I have highlighted few words. These words show you that what kind of language do Russian people use while greeting. They're extremely formal, they're extremely respectful. You will find that a certain word honored is used multiple times in the chapter, which will show you the kind of language they use. A drawing room in Chubukov's house. Lomov enters wearing a dress jacket and white gloves. Chubukov, my dear fellow, whom do I see? I am extremely glad. Now, to surprise my darling, how are you? Now here, the first question, if you see, my darling. Now it will be very surprising for you to realize that why this darling has been used. It is just a way Russian people greet each other. So when Ivan comes to meet Chubukov, Chubukov quickly says, okay, I'm very amazed to see you, and on the same hand, I am extremely glad. But may I please know the reason you are here? How do you come here today? Lomo, thank you, and how may you be getting on? Chubukov, We must just get along somehow, my angel. Thanks to your prayers and so on. Sit down, please do. Now you know you shouldn't forget all about your neighbors, my darling, my dear fellow. Why are you so formal in your get-up? Evening dress, gloves, and so on. Can you be going anywhere, my treasure? Now Chubakovs asks a very simple question. He says, I'm really amazed, I'm really surprised to see you, but what is the reason that you have come here? And moreover, Ivan was dressed up in a very formal way. He was having some gloves, some coats, suits, etc. So Chubukov was very amazed and surprised. He was taken aback. He said, why do you wear such kind of a dress when you come to your neighbor? Usually when we meet our neighbor, we go in a normal manner. But here it was something special. So it was a general question. And the question was, why do you come in this dress? Lomov says, no, I have come only to see you, Stephen Stefanich. Now he says, I have come here to see you, and that's the only reason. So maybe here Ivan is a little nervous to express his proposal. He's not really confident. Shubakov, then why are you in evening dress? Now, a very normal question is, even if you have come to meet me, it's okay. I would be glad to meet you again. But why in this evening dress? Now you see there are certain kinds of word used as my treasure, my precious. So these words only have the significance of a Russian people, how they speak to each other or how they greet each other, as if you are paying a New Year's evening visit. Now, Chubukov says it looks as if you have not come here to meet me, but you have come here as if it's a New Year celebration. So why are you dressed in such manner? Now Lumov says something. Well, you see, it's like this. Takes his arm. I have come to you, honored Stephen, to trouble you with a request. Not once or twice have I already had the privilege of applying to you for help, and you have always so to speak. I must ask your pardon. I'm getting excited. I shall drink some water, honored Stephen Stefanich. Now again he tries to say, okay, fine. Now Lomov says, okay, fine, let me come to the point. So the point is that I have a request, and it's not the first request that I'm trying to make. There have been certain requests which I made earlier, and you have fulfilled. I had the privilege to get my wishes fulfilled, and I hope this wish of mine would also be fulfilled. And then again, he stops. He doesn't complete his statement, he doesn't complete his wish, and he stops and he says, may I please have a glass of water? Now, asking for water somewhere itself shows that he is not very confident enough. Shubakov says he's come to borrow money. Shan't give him any. What is it, my beauty? Now he says, have you come here to get some money? Because if you have come here for the money, I am not going to give. Shan't here is the short form of shall not. Lomov says, you see, honored Stipicic, I beg pardon, Stephen Honorich. I mean, I am awfully excited. Awfully excited meaning here means extremely excited. As you will please notice, in short, you can alone help me, though I don't deserve it, of course, and haven't any right to count on your assistance. Count on your assistance means to be able to reliably expect something. You know, you can rely on someone. Now, here what he says is that I have not come here to ask for money, but I'm really excited because there is something which I need to speak to you, and I can really rely on to you. If I put forward that request, you are that person I can totally agree or relate to. Now Chibukov says, oh, don't go round and round. Now it's enough. You don't have to go round and round. Spit it out. Say, what is it? Nomov says, one moment, this very minute. The fact is, I have come to ask the hand of your daughter, Natalia Stepanova, in marriage. Now here he says that your daughter Natalia is someone whom I really like and admire. And today I have come in this evening dress only to take your permission for your daughter because I wish to marry her. As you can see, these both are the characters, and it's very evident from the picture that the left hand side is Ivan. Now Chibukov says joyfully, he's extremely happy after hearing this, that he had come to ask for his daughter's hand. By Jove means happiness. Ivan, say it again. I didn't hear it all. Now he's so happy, he says that you need to speak this thing again. I need to hear that you have come to visit my daughter and ask for a hand. Lemov says, I have the honor to ask. Chibukov interrupting, my dear fellow, I'm so glad and so on. Yes, indeed. and all that sort of thing. I have been hoping for it for a long time. It's been my continual desire. Sheds a tear. Now you can see it feels as if Chubukov is really excited and happy that Ivan had asked for his daughter's hand. He says, I'm so happy. I was waiting for you. I was eagerly waiting. When will you come and give me the good news? And by saying this, he sheds a tear. He has tears in his eyes. And I've always loved you. Now he says, even I like you, my angel, as if you were my own son. Now, from this line, you can understand that there was a good gap between Ivan and Chibukov. And naturally, that is why he had come to ask for his daughter's hand. Now, here Chibukov says that Ivan, I consider you as of my own son. May God give you both his help and his love and so on. And so much hope. What am I behaving in this idiotic way for? I am off my balance with joy, absolutely off my balance. Oh, with all my soul, I will go and call Natasha and all that. Now he's really feeling as if he's behaving idiotic because he's too excited. Till now, Ivan was excited and now Chibukov is excited and he says, I don't know why am I behaving so awkwardly, but I'm so happy that you had finally come to ask for my daughter's hand. Lomov, greatly moved, honored Stephen. Do you think I may count on her consent? Now Lomov says, okay, I have put forward my request. I have put forward my desire. But do you think I can really trust your words? I can feel that your daughter is also going to say yes to me. Can I count on her consent? Can I admire? Can I truthfully accept that your daughter is going to be mutually agreed with this decision? Chubukov says, why? Of course, my darling. And as if she won't consent, she is in love. Egat. Now, egat here is when you express some kind of a surprise. She's like a lovesick cat and so on. Shan't be long. Chubukov says, you have no idea she likes you well. And why would she say no when her father had already agreed? She will never be disobedient to her father. Moreover, you look so good. You are so good. She would never say wrong. She is a girl full of love. She's a lovesick cat. And she would never deny to this request of yours. Lumo, it's cold. I am trembling all over, just as if I had got an examination before me. Now it is natural when you put forward such kind of request and the girl is about to come and you both are going to encounter each other. There is some kind of trembling feeling, shaking feeling, inner nervousness. So Ivan also faced the same thing. The great thing is I must have my mind make up. If I give myself time to think, to hesitate, to talk a lot, to look for an ideal or on for real love, then I will never get married. It's cold, Natalia. So now what he says that I am really nervous inside, but at the same time, I have to make sure that I speak my heart out. Because if I take more of time, I will never get married. So for this video, I end up here. We will continue the remaining chapter in the next video. Please do watch the next part.